You're watching Capitol View, Sunday morning talk focused on the political scene in Arkansas.
Welcome back to the program. Joining me now, a real treat. We have Grant Tennille, the chairman of the Democratic Party of Arkansas, Joseph Wood, the chairman of the Republican Party of Arkansas. Thank you both for being here. And I'm letting y'all sit next to each other too without any plexiglass or boxing gloves or anything. It's awesome. So thank you both.
We're good guys.
Good.
All right, candidate filing closed earlier this week. It was a good week for Democrats in filing. It was a good week for Republicans in filing. Tell me why this candidate filing period was good for your party.
Well, obviously we filed more candidates than we filed in a decade. And I think that that's an indication of resurgent strength and interest in our party. I was incredibly pleased by virtually everything in our filing and slightly surprised that the Republican Party didn't offer us challenges in some places where they very much should have. Just throwing out one, David Whitaker's seat where Joe Biden won by 4 points, doesn't draw a challenger, which is
Ashley Hudson, Andrew Collins.
Andrew Collins. And the thing is, all that does is leave us with more gas in the tank to defend Steve McGee.
Joseph, you left too much gas in the tank
No.
for Grant there. Tell me why it was a good week for candidate
It really
filing.
was. I
Yeah.
mean, we had about a little more than a third of the House uncontested for the Republicans. We had more than 50% of the Senate uncontested. So again, with the majorities that we have, we feel real great about not only maintaining, but even maybe picking some things up. I was really excited about some of the things that's happening down in Hope and seeing some of the candidates come through. We had, again, a number of presidential candidates come through. I'm pretty excited about it. You also know 16 years ago when I was running for chair, we were in your position. We had nothing. There was nothing going on. And so I'm pretty excited about sitting in this position, seeing where we are and what's been happening in the Republican Party over the past 10,
What about
12
not
years.
filing anybody to contest those seats that are kind of purplish that Grant and I mentioned there?
We have people who come and decide, and so we'll see how this all shakes out. Is it a resurgence? It's great that you guys have folks coming out, but I think when you start looking at the bold leadership of our governor and our legislative and what's been happening over the past, since she's been in, people are excited about what's happening, and we'll see that pop in November. We can come back and visit with you and see how that
You
manifests.
said that the governor has been helpful for your party. You say the governor's been helpful for your party.
Absolutely.
I mean, somebody's going to be wrong.
Come November, we'll see.
And I think by November we will see.
That's exactly right.
I do think that there has been national attention focused on the problems that our governor has had, being transparent about the way she spends money. And I think the people of Arkansas are upset about it. And I think that polls commissioned and run by Republicans have indicated that she's got a little bit of a problem right now.
Well, when I see 61% of the folks saying that, yes, we're in the right direction here in Arkansas, and within 11 months to see not only reformation in our education unseen in Arkansas's history, when we look at public safety, economic vitality, you guys started some of this, but you can't draw economic vitality in the state if you don't have educational workforce. That's been a focus for this governor and their legislative body, as well as public safety, and so we worked through those particular
Grant's going to give all the credit to President Biden on that.
No, but Arkansas Democrats wholesale disagree with the fact that destroying our public schools piecemeal is the path to any sort of economic vitality in the future.
So education's going to be an issue in this.
Education is going to be a huge issue.
I think, again, 137 years we've been trying to do something, I guess, in Arkansas to move our education system from the bottom to the top. And just in this past year, we've been able to at least move or get our teachers better pay, to start saying, you know what, parental empowerment, we've been able to do that. Now, can we say that it's all done? We just got going.
Right.
137 years we haven't had. Give us that. We've just been in 10 years.
So you're saying that for 137 years, our schools have been horrible.
No.
So all the people who graduated from an Arkansas public school up until yesterday graduated from a horrible school.
I'm saying 137 years, we have not seen our education and our teachers' pay be in the top 5 in our country.
But let's remember who got the teachers to 50,000. That was a Democratic bill that you all tabled and then inserted into your own bill. And that's okay. It wasn't your idea. In fact, you wouldn't have done it had we not pushed hard.
And we being as in
Democrats.
how long ago?
No, we introduced a bill this last legislative session for $50,000 pay.
Okay.
And then you tabled that bill and took the guts of it and inserted it into your own bill.
So your legislative, the body, and the
Right.
governor.
But you didn't introduce a $50,000 bill until we introduced
The
a $50,000.
people of Arkansas win. The parents win.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Now, and again.
Thank you, Democrats.
And thank you, Democrats could have done that some time ago.
Oh, we've raised teacher pay
but it
over and
hasn't-
over and over again.
Okay.
For the last 16 years, it's been
but
pretty
it-
light.
I will say that candidate Sanders did talk about raising teacher pay.
That's
She
right.
just
She
didn't
talked
put a
about
dollar
it. But there
amount on
was
it.
no
But
dollar amount.
Chris
That's
Jones,
correct.
the Democrat, talked about it as well. So.
Right.
They did.
I want to pull back to candidate filing here and just ask a question. Not that I don't want to stay on the subject that we're on, but what's going to be victory for you guys after the November elections? Will it be breaking the GOP supermajority? Will it be holding the GOP supermajority? If those things change, will you view that as a setback if you lose the GOP supermajority? Will you view it as a setback if you don't break the GOP supermajority?
Well, I definitely think us holding and finding ways to increase that is going to be a victory. But definitely holding and then going beyond, and then obviously we'll continue to work the agenda that the party has been set forth.
There's no way I could say that failing to break the supermajority would be a disappointment as long as we make progress. We are far behind in terms of resource and everything else. We have been doing a fabulous job rebuilding our party. I expect that we will win some races this time. I can't predict where we will end up. I would also like to see us run hard and successfully here in the 2nd District. I think we've got a great candidate. And I think the 2nd District Congressman is flailing a little bit right now.
Yeah, well, you do have 4 contested
That's right.
4 contested races. There is a GOP primary up in the 3rd District right there.
That's correct.
Give me your case for why you think that you will hold all 4 of the Republican incumbents. Give me your case of why you think you'll pick off 1 or more.
Well, I think that if we continue to focus on the things we need to focus on, which is where our country is, what is going on with Bidenomics, Biden inflation, what's going on gas prices, going on our border, we will continue to hold on, and our Congress people will continue to maintain Congress, and we don't have, and then we'll continue to maintain the House. So I think really it's about staying on message about what's going on, and then from the areas that's ailing the country as well as Arkansas, and then focusing on the things that's been good and right for Arkansas, which is education, workforce, public safety, and our PROTECT Act.
Man, I
Protect
watched
Law.
that circus up in Congress. I'm not sure I'd want to be in charge on either side of the aisle, to be honest with you.
Sure.
It's
And I
such a
think
close
that-
margins
right.
there, you know.
But I also think that Roby, you just said it. This particular Congress is having a real tough time proving to the people of America that they can run the country. And I think it is time for wholesale change.
Is wholesale change just winning a slim majority back? Because I think you're going to be in the same boat if Democrats win a slim majority at the national level. I mean,
I think so, but I think that the country's always in better shape when Democrats are running it.
all right, we got
They're running it now.
we got
and man,
about 2 minutes left, so I'll give you a minute apiece here. Give me your case for keeping Joe Biden president. Give me your case for Trump's the front runner right now. The governor's endorsed him. Let's give me your case for Trump being president again. Grant, I'll let you go first.
Well, I think that first and foremost, it's important to remember that Arkansas Democrats don't fix Washington. We are running to fix things here in Arkansas. But I believe that Joe Biden has us on the right pathway. I think when we talk about things like inflation at the gas pump, we've got to remember that we're fighting 2 wars in places that are, well, we aren't, but we are watching 2 wars being fought in places that are incredibly important to the flow of petroleum. And so some of that is causing some of these prices. I think that we are in a healthier position economically than we've been in quite a few years. We have come out of this pandemic time better than anybody expected us to. Everybody was expecting recession, and so far it's been more of a soft and slow landing. I think you continue the work.
Yeah, Joseph, we get the last word on air.
I think we have 2 reports, and if, again, President Trump is the nominee for the Republicans, you have a record of a president, and you have the current president's record. And I think line by line, you can just see that clearly the Republicans win. The economy, vitality, the energy, the independence. We can go straight down the list and say under Trump's administration, prior to President Trump's administration, prior to COVID, we were booming and thriving. And I tell you, Democrats and Republicans saw better gas prices. They saw rest across peace around the world. We got a big war, you mentioned, and it's down on the border, and no one's addressing and getting that taken care of. So we get a chance to see that play out come November with the presidential candidates, and then that starts to fall right down in line with where we are in Arkansas, continue to lead the rest of the country.
All right, I got to end it there for on air, but I'll let you guys continue the conversation off air here.
Be back
Wood,
in November?
Yes. Grant Tennille, I'll shake your hand as we leave this other. Thank you both for being here. So
Yep.
We're back with more right after this.